finally, I can get these sets out of my room and start back Beyblade reviews. Hey guys, it's the Lego Detective, and today I'm finally doing my final Lego Ninjago review until I get any more sets. But from my collection right now, this is the final review, and it's on Jay's Stormfighter. So now I can get back to doing Beyblade videos in just a short amount of time. I'm just going to set that over there. You can see it a bit, but it doesn't matter. We'll start with the man himself, the driver and owner of this awesome vehicle, JZX. So I've already mentioned in my other reviews that I really like how unique the ZX Ninjas are. And I think that Jay is the most unique out of the bunch because he has this really cool gray shoulder pad up there. As you can see that. That is really cool. And they actually carried that over onto the Day of the Departed version of Jay, which I really, really like. I'm just going to give you one more 360. You can see his sort of logo right there. And of course, no back printing. There is Jay's face. And let's take off his armor so you can see. You can see just the body a bit better. And there we go. Okay, so that's Jay. Now we're going to be taking a look at the snake of the set, the Fangpire tribe, Snappa. So I mentioned in my Rattlecopter review that Fang Sui was sort of like the army builder, and that you would probably in a Fangpire army have a lot of Fang Suis. And Snappa is more of like the one that you wouldn't have too many Snappas in your Fangpire army, but you would have a few of them. Like say you had 10 Fang Suis, you'd probably have like 3 or 4 Snappas. So, yeah, he's not like the most interesting Fangpire character, but he's just there. He has an interesting head design, which they use just a normal minifig head, and then, whoops, and then he has this piece that just goes on top. And this is something that they did. They did one of them in each theme, in each Fangpire tribe, or not Fangpire tribe, just in each snake tribe. It's kind of unique. Each of the snake tribes had mostly figures that just had molded heads, but there would always be one character that had a normal minifig head with an attachment. So here's this little shrine that we get. And of course, this is one of the sets you would have to get if you wanted to get the staves. I think that more of what people were collecting, they weren't per se collecting the staves, but more people seem to be collecting the snake generals. Yeah, so anyway, it's just made it more collectible, but this has the Fangpire staff. But one thing is that you could get staves in multiple sets. I'm pretty sure that there was actually a spinner set released that actually came with the staff, and there were some sets that like you would get there would be one set and there would be multiple sets to get the staff in. Like for example, you would get the Fangpire staff in this set, but you would also get it in the Fangpire truck as well as the Fangpire Wrecking Ball. And the Hypnobride staff you would be able to get in Cole's Tread Assault as well as Destiny's Bounty. So you could get them. Most sets came with the staff. I'm pretty sure that actually all of them did. Except maybe some of the really small ones. But most of them came with the staff, but there wasn't a big set that came with all of them. So yeah, it's a pretty nice shrine with those new brick pieces that year. I still really like these pieces, but they were new at the time and I really liked them. We have what's supposed to represent a bunch of venom flowing through the build, and it's pretty awkward on the back. Not too much to it, but it looks really good. I really like it. And if this isn't like the complete build exactly how it was supposed to be, please forgive me, because I remember I would modify it a bit. I use it for Lego Chima, and actually when I was looking for these sets, I actually had to go into my basement, take out my Chima bin, and I actually found it there. And it's not the biggest thing just compared to a figure, but yeah. That's not the main show. The main show is the Stormfighter. So, as you can see, the color scheme is gold, black, and blue. And we have this reoccurring thing of, we have this green here, and then we have a green dot there. And then if we flip it over, we have red here, and then a red dot there. So, you'll see why that's there, and it's a pretty unique gimmick. As you can see, it's very sleek. I feel like what breaks it up is right here, these pieces sticking out. I feel like they should be in the opposite direction, but maybe there actually should be in the opposite direction, but this is how I remember building it. And because these have been pre-assembled, I have not touched this. Before I took it out from storage, I hadn't touched this set for like a lot of years. I'd say about 3 or 4 years ever since I built it, so I didn't modify it or anything. But anyway, We have this engine design back there with an arrow sticker, and that's going to come into play later. We have these nice lightning stickers. In this year, I believe it was 2012 or 2013, LEGO used a lot of stickers on their sets, so just keep that in mind. And on the box, actually, I remember seeing this on the box, but they advertise it so that you can use one of these and put it in Jay's hand and use it as a weapon, but I don't really like that. But anyway, you can just flip up the cockpit, and you can see it's a pretty empty inside. No console. I think that there might have been a joystick there originally, but I really don't like those pieces, so